we have on the topic. The Rev and I have been rambling on for about some 30-odd minutes. Covered a lot of territory. And, I'm almost ready for my third cup of coffee.
Oh, I didn't have my second yet.
I know.
Want to tell you a little story. Well, first thing I want to tell everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, if everybody doesn't know, my wife is home, back from the hospital.
You mentioned it last week.
I did mention it last week. She's been here.
That was our first
night home.
First chance that we had to say anything because it was our first radio broadcast.
She's having a tough time being home. She's got to go to the hospital tomorrow, but all in all, at least she's home. She's happy to be home, and I want to thank everybody for their prayers for her health. It worked, and she's home. The other thing I want to tell you is, did you ever hear of a thing called Secret Shopper?
No.
Secret Shopper is where they pay people to go shop. They give them some money to go shop and evaluate the store. Yeah, so that's what they do.
Did they pick you?
Yeah, they picked me. Actually, I signed up my wife, not thinking that's really impractical. But I signed her up, and we got a letter, a priority mail package yesterday with a letter from them telling her what her mission is. She has to go and do some things, and for that she gets paid. And a check for $1,387.
Wow, how nice is that, boy?
From regional bank or something.
So what store does she have
it's
to...
It's a scam. It's a scam.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. They tell you to take the check, deposit it in the bank, take out $135 for yourself, and wire it, and use Western Union, one of those other places, to somebody else. And you have to write up your experience on how it was writing it up and making up, filling out the paperwork and sending the money on Instagram, whatever the hell it was. And and she has to turn the report in, and for that she keeps $135.
Huh?
Except after you put the money in the bank and send the $1,300 some odd dollars, whatever it is, back to the person, the money gets pulled out of the bank and the check bounces. So you just lost $1,300, and they just made $1,300, whatever it was, on a bad check. Matter of fact, that happened to my friend. Yeah, well, you know who my gullible friend is.
You got to be kidding.
Yeah, but he lost more.
Oh, boy.
He had, I don't know, do you know what the biggest scam country in the world is? Nigeria. I don't know if you ever, I don't think you've really been involved in that, getting those letters saying, I'm going to give you $15 million, but I need somebody to represent me in the United States. Did you hear about those letters?
Yeah.
And you have to send them like $2 for the postage. And they're happy with this if they scam you out of $2. To them, that's a lot of money.
All the people that send them $2, you know.
It's not. But anyway, there's another scam. Is he in the Craigslist? He had an apartment for rent. So the apartment was, I forget how. Let's say $600. So he needed a month's security, a month's rent, let's say, right? So he posts it and he gets a call.
Is this the same friend you were talking about?
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He gets a call from a woman who said she's assigned in Nigeria working. She was from Spain, and now she's going to be assigned in New York by where his apartment was that he was renting. Mind you, He never. I don't. So he said, okay. She goes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you $6,000. Put it in the bank. Take the deposit, or whatever monies that you owed you, and send the rest to my friend, so I have money in the States when I come over, because you can't bring money from Nigeria. So Jeff went to the bank, ran like a bat out of hell.
Wait. I think I'm missing the boat here on which friend this is. The local friend?
The one that you don't like.
I was thinking about the other one. Okay.
The one that painted in your house.
You don't have to. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he ran to the bank.
I don't hate him.
Yeah, no. He ran to the bank. He asked the teller, is the check good? And the teller said, yes, there's funds in the bank. So he said, oh, great. So he deposited the check, took out at that point like $4,000 and sent it by wire to wherever it was he was sending in the other side of the country somewhere. The next day, the check bounced. So he was out $4,000.
Didn't he discuss it with his friend?
I don't know what he did. But if you look at Craigslist, they warn you of these scams on Craigslist. And this scam is the same type of scam that my wife got. You have to be very careful. Nobody's going to give you money. Why would that woman entrust you with $4,000 of her money? Anyway, so especially if she's in Nigeria, nobody trusts anybody from Nigeria.
Yeah, you're going to give a total stranger. You're going to give a total stranger that kind of money.
Well, she asked the bank teller. This is how they do it. She said you have to send that money to me today because we need the money. Oh, no, we need the money to buy me tickets to come here. That's what it was. Send it to my travel agent. I need it now. So he went to the bank. The bank said, yes, the money's in the account. He sent the money right away, took that money out of his account, sent it to her, and then the minute he sent it to her, they pulled the money out of the account. So it bounced. And he was fighting with the bank, trying to say, well, all of a sudden, now he's got to pay the bank $4,000 because he took the money out and the check was no good. So what the bank told him, we told you there was money in the account, but the check never cleared yet. You asked us if there's any funds in that account, and we checked it, and there was. At that time, there was enough, but they pulled it out the same day. As soon as he sent the money to the people, they pulled the money out.
Oh, boy.
Only in America, and only to my friend. I had to laugh.
Well, that's all part of the, that's the American mentality of get rich quick.
He's greedy. That's what happens. He became greedy because I think she may have told him you could keep like $500-600 for your troubles of doing all these things for me. So here he is, Mr. Greed. They know how to do it. The guy becomes greedy, says okay, goes for the money, and that's it. He's stuck.
Oh boy!
For $4,000. Then he tried to fight with the bank and talk to the bank managers and president. And they all said, you should have known better, Nigeria. And also, if you look at Craigslist, they have a warning describing that scam exactly that he got caught in.
Well, the thing is, who would go on Craigslist unless you need something from Craigslist,
No, but he went at Craigslist to post it. If he posted, he could have, just as well looked at it.
Yeah. True.
I want to hear this. Tell me who this is.
Jamie Foxx here for Verizon. Did you know Verizon has more than 3 times the 4G LTE coverage of Sprint?
And I'm Jamie Foxx for Sprint.
Welcome to Listen to News. Today's news headline is: Bill Clinton says Make America Great Again is just a racist dog whistle. News in detail. Former President Bill Clinton on Wednesday said Donald Trump's campaign slogan, Make America Great Again, is a racist dog whistle. I'm actually old enough to remember the good old days, and they weren't all that good in many ways, Clinton said at a rally in Orlando. That message where I'll give you America great again is if you're a white Southerner, you know exactly what it means, don't you? What it means is I'll give you an economy you had 50 years ago, and I'll move you back up on the social totem pole and other people down, he said. What Hillary wants to do is take the totem pole down, and let us all go forward together. Clinton, who is a white Southerner himself, made the comments after Hillary Clinton gave a speech last month accusing Trump of bringing racism and fringe conspiracy theories into the mainstream with his 2016 campaign. From Listen to News, it's Hannah Jasmine signing out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bill Clinton talking about it. But now listen to this.
Well, good morning, Orlando. I want to thank the people here at Dr. Smith Neighborhood Center for making the facility available and for the work that has been done and the legacy it honors. I want to thank Val Demings. I tried to help her when she ran the first time in a tough year, and she has one quality I think sometimes matters more than anything else if you're committed to public service, especially in a contentious time like this where everybody's spending time saying bad things about everybody else. She is tough and she does not quit, and now you're going to send her to Congress, and that is a very good thing. I want to thank State Senator Darren Soto, who's here, who will soon become the first Floridian of Puerto Rican descent ever sent to the United States House of Representatives. I want to thank State Representative Bruce Anton, who just told me I'm the first president ever to visit this part of Orlando, and I thank you for that. I want to thank the people on the pre-program. Dr. Lawson Bracey, thank you. Reverend Karen Riley, thank you. Sarai Lumsden, thank you. That young woman did a good job. Thank you, Candace McGarry. Thank you, Treasurer Holmes. Now, Val gave a pretty good speech for Hillary, didn't she? Here's what I want to say. I want to tell you what this election's about. Hillary's the only person that keeps trying to give the election back to you. This is about you and your future. Her opponent always figures out what he's about to be zapped with and then accuses her of it.
Anyway, that's a little Bill Clinton.
Welcome to Listen to News.
Sorry. Got a little bit of Bill Clinton making a few jokes about Trump and saying how great, how great Hillary is. But I want you to hear this now.
I'm old enough to remember the good old days, and they weren't all that good in many ways. That message I'll give you to make America great again.
It's time for
What Hillary wants to do is take the totem pole down and let us all go forward together.
I believe that together we can make America great again.
To secure a better future for your children and your grandchildren, and to make America great again.
It's time for another comeback. Time to make America great again. I know Hillary's the one who can do it.
Paid for by Hillary Clinton for president.
I'm Hillary Clinton, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
All right, so who's going to make America great again? Hillary, Bill? They just knocked down that slogan. What the heck is going on?